in Scott Sport European Special.
Hello from Tannadice, where tonight Dundee United go back into European action in their UEFA Cup second round, second leg tie against Belgium's Royal Antwerp. But United have it all to do tonight, 4-0 down from the first leg in Belgium a fortnight ago. Let's join match commentator Jock Brown.
And there's the new look United lineup showing a major blow. The absence of Dave Mary through injury. He failed a fitness test today, and John Clark wears his number 6 jersey, with Freddie van der Hoorn expected to play as sweeper. And it's a big night for 21-year-old Elgin lad Alan Main, who retains his place in goal at the expense of Billy Thompson. And he starts only his third match of the season. And Miodrag Bogovic is likely to play in his Red Star Belgrade role at marker in central defence beside John Clark. Royal Antwerp have lost defender Rafael Caranta through injury, but otherwise the same team outfield has faced United with such success in Belgium. In goal, though, Wim de Koning is out, and the replacement is 39-year-old Ratko Svilar, who's believed to be a potential weakness. The Yugoslav certainly has a history of eccentricity. And wearing number 7 is the Antwerp skipper, Frans van Rooij, who's reckoned to be one of the best uncapped Dutchmen in football at the moment, and he certainly was a very influential player, scoring twice against United in Antwerp. So Dundee United set off what appears to be a task which is normally beyond teams in Europe. Only 3 teams so far have clawed back a 4-goal deficit from the first leg of a European tie, and United bidding to become the 4th if they're to retain any interest in the competition. Billy McKinlay will be a key man in the engine room of the side in midfield. Ulf Eriksson, a welcome return visitor to Tannadice, because he was in charge when Dundee United beat Borussia Mönchengladbach by 5-0 in the UEFA Cup almost exactly 8 years ago. Clark had to be quick, linking with McInally. Space to come forward. That's a great ball by Clark. Here's McInally. Down he goes, and that surely was a foul, and it looked to be inside the box. Well, the referee is giving a free kick right at the edge of the box, and Jim McInally is clearly upset about that, looking hopefully towards the linesman. Well, with a superb ball played there by John Clark, splitting in defence. McInally sprinting in, and that was right on the edge of the box. Could well have been a penalty. Well, United have to settle for second best. That's the free kick just outside the box. Van der Hoorn will send this over. John Clark has stayed in the box. Patalainen also is there. The referee waving the wall back. Van der Hoorn. Up goes Patalainen. Well, there are early signs that United will cause problems for Royal Antwerp in the air and their defence. The ball sent across there for Patalainen, and a good header, just a shade too high. United are certainly showing lots of urgency in the early stages of the match. There's a foul on Maltas. The culprit was Nico Klassen, and he'll be in trouble, I think. That's his second bad foul of the night. Very early on indeed, and Ulf Eriksson, the Swedish referee, is going to show Klassen the yellow card. 10 minutes gone, the first booking. So Van der Hoorn again with the free kick. Finley under that. Good header on by Bogovic, and he was onside. Parried by the keeper, and Patalainen too far away. Well, the Belgian defenders very unhappy indeed about all that. Keekins having to go again against McKinlay. McInally's header. Klassen to Van Rooij. Good play by the Belgian. Strotten playing it wide. Taking a return. Schmitz, number 5. And then a chance now for Leenhoff. And there is the goal which Dundee United were dreading. 19 minutes gone. A desperately bad break for United. And Leenhoff makes it count. Well, what a tragedy this is. The ball deflected high in the air. Leenhoff got there ahead of Alan Main. And now the task for Dundee United is to score 6. Well, after that very promising opening spell, United rocked by that, which came from virtually the first attack of the match from Royal Antwerp. And there's no question that a great deal of luck about the goal. Breaking so kindly there for Leenhoff on the break, although he must take a lot of credit for the way he finished that off. Here's Van Rooij. Good handling there by Main. Well, the Tannadice fans really can scarcely believe that. Beginning, I think, to harbour some optimistic hopes after the opening spell from United, showing that Royal Antwerp were certainly vulnerable in defence. But now they have to score 6 times, and that really would be, in European terms, something of a miracle. There's Maurice Malpas. Emmerich with the tackle. Good play by O'Neill. Trying to find Patalainen in the middle. Well, Svilar will be a much more relaxed goalkeeper now. Sean Clark's header. There's Klassen going in. Another chance for Antwerp. Well, this is now beginning to show signs of real disaster for United. Complete misunderstanding there at the back with John Clark and Freddie van der Hoorn caught out. The speed of Klassen taking him through that gap. He needed no more opportunity. And Antwerp go 2 in front on the night. And the United fans now totally stunned. 2 attacks, 2 goals. And Dundee United now clearly playing for their pride. Here's Van Rooij. Dave Bowman getting back. The run being made by Chernyatinski. Here's Van der Hoorn. Through it goes to Svilar. Pass. Over it goes to Patalainen. There's a chance for Kevin Gallagher. And still no breaks for United in front of goal. Young Kevin Gallagher can scarcely believe that. Dreadful error there, letting him through. It was Emmerich who made the mistake. The goalkeeper does well here and gets the lucky break as it ricochets off Gallagher and past the post. Headed on by Patalainen. There's O'Neill. And Bowman. Now McInally. Well, that's fine play by McInally. Billy McKinley's header. And it just will not run for Dundee United tonight. A great move again on the right with McInally in the thick of it. Getting to the byline there. Pulling that back across. McKinley with a very deliberate header toward the top corner, and it's straight off the crossbar. The header by Clark. There's McInally. The ball finds its way to McKinley. There's McInally again. So effective on the right flank for United tonight. Bowman supporting. Sending over a fine cross. There's Patalainen. And just reward for Dundee United. 2 minutes from half-time. Superbly constructed move on the right involving McInally and Bowman. And Patalainen knocks home his second goal of the season. McInally did the hard work. There was Bowman doing very well, going towards the byline, pulling it back, and Patalainen at point-blank range leaves Villar helpless. McInally looking full of urgency. Careless one from Van der Horn. Here's Gallenkirchen with Klassen breaking on the right. Across goes John Clark. Very nimble, big fellow indeed. Timing that tackle well. And a clumsy challenge there by Clark, but the referee has indicated, I think, that it's half-time. And United depart trailing by 2-1 in the night, and of course that makes it 6-1 in aggregate. It might all have been so different had referee Eriksson given a penalty kick when Jim McInally broke towards the corner of the penalty area and was pulled down. The referee deciding that was a free kick outside the box, and then Leinhoff in 19 minutes, Klassen in 20 minutes, and that put the tie surely beyond Dundee United. Patalainen getting one back just before the interval. Half-time score, Dundee United 1, Royal Antwerp 2. Well, if United are harbouring any hopes of bringing off a miracle tonight, they'll have to start the second half with a real bang. Ratko Svila, the goalkeeper, who hadn't too much to trouble him in the first half, despite some good attacking play by Dundee United. The finishing wasn't testing enough. Although Mixu Patalainen made the breakthrough before half-time, and United will certainly be determined to win this home leg at least. Here's Van Rooij, a very accomplished player, and brought down by Billy McKinlay. Van Rooij not unreasonably complaining about the attentions of McKinlay. Two players exchange a smile. Here's John Clark cutting off that Royal Antwerp attack. Good fall by Brockert, and Van der Horn goes in behind the United defence. Gallenkirchen was flowing in, so he turned in possession, and this is Gallagher. Brockert playing the ball out for the corner kick. It's a very young back four Royal Antwerp have tonight. Brockert's a very young man, so too is Kekens and Emmerich. All 21 years old. There's John Clark. And it goes past the post of Kubokovic. Well, that was a remarkable incident in front of Svelar. And how that ball stayed out, I really don't know. John Clark, as we'll see, had the ideal chance initially. Packed goalmouth, mind you, as this corner kick came across. The keeper came to the 6-yard line. Not a very decisive punch. It broke there to John Clark on his left foot. The goalkeeper did well there. And as that fell to Krivokapic, the ball goes wide. That breaks kindly for Gallagher. Taking on Kekens. Forcing his way towards the byline on his left foot, not his better side for the cross. Gallenkirchen. Inside to Brockert. Here's Van Rooij. Joniatinski comes up on the left, the number 4. Takes it back from Klassen. That's a good tackle by Van der Horn. And that came off Brockert. Alan Main gets a break at last. Fine play again from the Belgians. Just look at this ball. Czerniatinsky plays it into the space there for Klaassen. Goes for the return. It's a good tackle made by Van der Hoorn. There was Nicholas Brockert with a shot, and the ball was swerving as Main went down. It bounced agonisingly wide. O'Neill in the box. Played in by Gallagher, and goes Patalainen. It's headed away by Brockert. Gallagher going for the ball again, and getting help from Malpass. Spike with Bowman. Across to Van der Hoorn. He'll use Krivokapic. Well, it's played forward by McInally and turned away by Brockert. There's Patalainen again. The only trouble with him taking these long throws, or short throws, is that he's not in the box to take advantage. There's a good bit of play from Dundee United. And it's Michael O'Neill who equalises on the night. Beautifully created there, an attack by John Clark. There was McInally. A good run was made by Clark. Back to his days as a striker. Finding the gap in the defence. Laying it across the face of the goal. And Michael O'Neill stretching in to turn the ball into the net for his 7th goal this season. There's Klaassen getting help from Van Rooij. A collision there with Jim McInally, which the referee judges to be a foul against the United player. There's Van Rooij, number 7. Outstanding player. Would grace any company. That ball taken easily by Alan Main. Left with no option but long ball upfield. Skidding off the head of Schmitz. Done back by Emmerrechts, and Michael O'Neill going in and cutting a wrath of the Belgian defenders. Willie McKinley goes to the rescue. It's all a bit ugly for a moment. Michael O'Neill is the player in trouble. The goalkeeper is still down, although I'm not at all sure that O'Neill made much contact. And certainly Billy McKinley thinks there was nothing in that. Let's see here as the Belgian defenders escort the ball back. There goes Michael O'Neill. Well, there didn't appear to be much collision there. The Belgian defenders reacting angrily to O'Neill. Leenhoff. Leenhoff again. Played through for Galenkirchen. A good interception now. United coming clear again. There's McKinley. He's showed a lot of skill tonight for United. So an Antwerp player goes down and looks to be somewhat inconvenienced. Perhaps fatigue setting in. The referee still won't stop play. Here's Patalainen. Here's the corner kick. Patalainen now back where he's more deadly, right in the middle of the penalty area. Played in by McKinley. Hines got a touch. Skimming the top of the bar. Well, once again, Dundee United coming very close to a goal, but still not getting the breaks. Look at the way Peter Hines gets up here, flicks the ball on the top of the net. Krivokapic with the header. Now Hines. Handball, I think, by Schmitz as he challenged. Klaassen making sure the free kick isn't taken quickly, and there's going to be trouble, I think, for Klaassen. Now, Klaassen was booked in the first half. Nico Klaassen was booked in the first half. That's his 2nd yellow card of the night. And it looks as though the United players are telling the referee that. Well, what a turn-up this is. Nico Klaassen now checking with his notes, and he has spotted the fact that he has already booked Nico Klaassen in the first half. He was booked in just 10 minutes, so there's a red card for Klaassen. an actual folly, preventing a free kick being taken quickly, and that's enough to dispatch him to the early bath. Hines trying to get away from Schmitz. He hasn't managed that with much success so far since he came on as substitute, but I think he may have a free kick here. Jim McInally will take the free kick. Good header, it's in, it's from John Clark. John Clark's header. Well, United restore some pride by winning the match on the night. Free kick played in by McInally, a good leap here by Clark, who was very poorly marked. The power was in the header, Van Rooij couldn't keep it out, and United go in front for the first time on the night. Well, I'm sure United will be very pleased indeed to have won the leg, at least because they were so unhappy about that first leg performance. They wanted to show that they could beat Antwerp, and they certainly have done that. And here's Krivojevic going again. United trying to finish with a flourish. Yugoslav sends it in. Here's Bowman. Van Rooij plays it forward to the chance now, and the offside flag is up. No, it stayed down, and the ball is retrieved by the keeper. And there's Patalainen in the thick of that. Well, the referee appeared to have stopped play for a second. With Van Rooij played away there from Bowman. There was John Clark going forward. He certainly couldn't have been offside at this point. And the ball was well blocked by Spilar in goal. And indeed, the final whistle has now gone. The United players saluting their fans who have stayed behind them throughout the night. The match, or the tie, which was lost in Antwerp in the opening half hour 2 weeks ago. United going 2 down early on as they went all out for goals, and then coming back to restore their pride with 3 goals to win the match on the night by 3 goals to 2. But the sad story from Tannadice is that United are out of Europe.
Jim McLean, as Jock Brown described it there, sad news from Tannadice, of course. United are out. How did you see it?
Well, obviously in the last game I thought that we gave away goals, but the second goal here tonight, and the first one was, in my opinion, the first one was just a bad break and a lucky break for them. But at that time we were playing absolutely magnificent going forward. But really, when you play a sweeper, everybody in Scotland thinks it's a defensive setup. And make no mistake, defensively tonight we were really ordinary. And the goals that we lost, in particular the second one, is really crazy. But I can't fault at least 9 of the players for the performance tonight, and also the supporters. I feel really sorry for them, because we definitely have not been giving them anything like what we gave them tonight. But going forward, the team was magnificent. A wee bit run of the ball early on, that would have been an entirely different game. But I have no complaints in the attitude of the players, but really the goals, you'll see them for yourselves. But really tonight, the luck was incredible, especially early on in the game. And for 1 minute, I think, when the 2 goals were scored. For the rest of the tie, as far as I'm concerned, it's all Dundee United.
So there we are. United win this second leg match 3-2. Goals from Mixu Patalainen, Michael O'Neill and John Clark. But 3-2 obviously not enough, and out they go to Royal Antwerp. 6-3 on aggregate. And the news is also bad, I'm afraid to say, for Scotland's other representative in Europe tonight. That's Hibernian, of course. They were up against FC Liège, again ironically Belgian opposition, but they went out 1-0. The game going to extra time over in Belgium, but 1-0 and out go Hibs. So it's bad news all round from Tannadice, I'm afraid, tonight. United and Hibs both out of Europe. Good night.